Hello, my name is Elsa and this is my final project for CS50x, a Qgis plugin that queries the European Space Agency for satellite imagery. Once installed, this creates a little icon that upon clicking gives you access to your search query settings. And once you've entered those, you can select which satellites you're looking for, if you want to limit the orbits and tiles or the cloud cover, and if you want to save the outputs to a file. I've already stored my login details. They get saved encoded in the Qgis settings, so you only need to enter them once or if you've recently changed your access. While this is running, the graphical user interface remains responsive and shows a progress bar because that's all running in a separate thread, which is particularly important if the area is large. And then you get a summary of your search, for example the orbits that actually overlap with your AOI, as well as the number of scenes found. And similarly for Sentinel-2, the tiles that overlap your AOI and the number of tiles found. So there's a fair amount of stuff happening under the hood here. For example, this is interacting with the log messages here, so that it's easier to debug should that ever be necessary. And it also gives immediately visible messages if the user messes up. For example, if the end date is before the start date, it produces an error message here. And lastly, if there is a geometry that is too complex with many points, it will warn the user that it's using the extent instead. It's also handling all the reprojection, for example in this case from British National Grid to WGS84, without the user having to worry about any of that. So that's really useful for planning any kind of satellite related projects. And I had a great time creating this plugin. Thank you very much and have a good Christmas.